Council, may we have the witness from Vista Bank to present his documents, because I ordered yesterday that he would come at 12. So we'll interpose and he would present his documents and we can continue with the witness.
Vera.
Mr. Secretary, can you call the witness from Vista Bank?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. Please sit down. And may I remind you that you are still under oath. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Edet. You're welcome back. Council, may we proceed, please? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Edet. Yesterday, you were asked to go back and regularize the documents that you had brought. Were you able to do this? Could you check if the mic is on?
After yesterday's session, I went back to the office and also informed the office what the commission said. And what was done was to reprint the bank statements of all the local government councils in the bank. And it still came out as it was before, the one that I brought before the commission. But what the bank had gone forward to do was to come with a covering letter to inform the Honorable Commission as to the workings of the bank manager software, since it was used by the bank since 1999. That has been the format, the way and the form in which the bank statement has been. So I am here with a covering letter to explain in its entirety the features and also analyzing the bank statement as it is presently. Thank you.
Can I see the covering letter? And we were dealing with the bank statement for BCC, is that correct?
Yes, please.
So can I have both of those? Chairperson, Vista Bank has provided a 3-page letter explaining how their software works in respect of the statement of accounts that are produced by them.
Very well, Council.
I applied to tender the letter, which is dated 7th of June 2023. It's addressed to the Chairperson, the Commission of Inquiry. It is signed by the Managing Director, CEO, and the Head of E-Banking Solutions. Due to the bulkiness, I will not read the entire statement.
The letter dated the 7th of June 2023 from Vista Bank, captioned summons to a witness to produce documents, is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/Vista/BED/001.
As the Commission pleases. The bank also produced the statement of account for Banjul City Council. Account, I believe there are two accounts, but in one bundle, and it's for account numbers 101-0341901 and 101-003-41904. Is that it? Are these two different accounts?
Yes, please, can I have a look at it again, please? Yes, please, there are two different accounts.
Okay.
O1 account and O4 account.
What's the difference between an 01 account and an 04 account?
O1 account is the current account, the main account,
Okay,
and O4 is a subsidiary account that was opened subsequently.
thank you. Chairperson, I apply to tender the statement of accounts for Banjul City Council with now Vista Bank Gambia Limited, as well as a letter indicating the status of the account and the signatories, and an attached copy of the mandate for the accounts.
The statement of account for Banjul City Council with account number bearing account number 00101 0341901 0341901 in brackets, covering the period 1st of May 2018 to 12th of June 2019, and statement of account for the same council bearing account number 00 10 0034 1904 and in brackets 0034 1904, covering the period 1st of May 2018 to 30th of November 2018. And a letter dated the 2nd of June 2023, addressed to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry on all local government councils and connected matters thereto, with caption summons to a witness to produce documents, in brackets Banjul City Council, is together with the mandate to the said accounts is hereby admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/BCC/Vista/BED/002.
As the Commission pleases. Mr. Edit, can you take us through the next statement?
The next statement, bank statement, has to do with Janjanbure Area Council.
Okay. How many accounts do they have with your bank?
One account,
Is it a current account or a savings account?
a current account. It
Uh,
was
Sorry, who are the signatories to the account?
the signatories to the accounts are Babuka Mane, and Samba MK Lee.
And do you know their designations?
No, please.
All right, can you provide that information at a later date, please? Registrar, can I please see the statement?
I just want to add that the accounts are dormant. It went into dormancy on the 24th of September 2021.
2021.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chairperson, I applied to tender the Janjanbure Area Council Statement of Account with Vista Bank, Gambia Limited, for the period May 2018 to August 2021, bearing account number 08101 801 78601, along with a letter indicating the status of the account and the signatories, and attaching a copy of the mandate card.
The statement of account for Janjambure Area Council with account number 08-101-8017-8601 in brackets 80178601, covering the period 1st of May 2018 to 31st of December 2021, together with a letter written dated the 2nd of June 2023 to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry on all local government councils and connected matters thereto, caption summons to a witness to produce documents, Janjambure Area Council, together with the mandate form from First International Bank, and now Vista Bank, is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/JAC/Vista/BE/003.
As the Commission, please. Mr. Edet, please take us through the next statement.
The next local area council is Kerawand Area Council.
Okay. How many accounts do they have with your bank?
One account, current account.
Okay. And who are the signatories?
The signatories are Abdullah Khan and Samba M.K. Lee.
And what is the mandate?
There is no specific mandate on this document, but the signatories are Abdullah Khan and Samba M.K. Lee.
And is that usual for there to be no mandate?
It depends on the area council.
But when, assume that a check is signed, issued to withdraw from the bank, what would the bank do in such an instance if only one of them signed?
No, the prudent thing is to ensure that two of them signs, because there are two names here, but there is no mandate from what I can see on the mandate card.
Mr. Secretary, can you assist us with the documents?
Now, Council, before you proceed, let me find out from Mr. Edet.
Okay.
Just take the file and give it to Council. Now, is it the standard practice of the bank, that is your bank, not to have a clear mandate on who the signatories would be at any given point in time?
No, it's not. But the bank depends on the instructions given by the customer.
So in this circumstance, one person can sign the check and withdraw money from the council's account?
I wouldn't be able to confirm that now, because at the point of withdrawals, I am not there. But the implication of that, the purport of that is that to be prudent, like I said, two people should sign because they have not given any mandate, and the bank relies strictly on the mandate of
Yes,
the-
can you
the customer.
provide us with confirmation as to whether there is a mandate or there is no mandate? And if there is no mandate, who amongst the signatories is the one that is signing the checks on behalf of the council?
I will do that.
Thank you so
I
much.
will do that.
Council, you can proceed.
Thank you, Chairperson. I applied to tender the Kerawan Area Council statement of account with now Vista Bank, Gambia Limited, for the periods May 2018 to January 2023, bearing account number 09101 90001801. Mr. Edet, so the statement contains partially the statement without any logo, and then the other part contains the Vista Bank logo. Now, the account number seems to be different. Did you change the account numbers when the bank changed ownership?
Yes, when the bank migrated from bank manager software to T24, that's Terminus, all the account numbers changed.
Okay.
So the bank manager account number is different from the bank manager under the Terminus or T24 regime.
But the BBAN number for the account contains the old account
Yes,
number?
the BBAN number remains the same.
All right. Chairperson, I apply to tender the statement as well as a letter indicating the signatories and attaching a copy of the mandate for the account.
The statement of account for Kerawan Area Council with account number 0910190001801. And before I proceed, may I ask Mr. Edet, in this statement of account, you have two numbers here. What is the ID number here? What does it represent? can I, Mr. Secretary, can you? If you look at the top two boxes,
Yes, please.
you have the number, which we are always referring to as the account number.
Yes, please.
And you have another one, which is ID number, which is also a series of numbers. Can you tell us what that signifies?
Okay.
The one that is stating ID number.
Yes.
Yes. It seems there are two numbers in the same account.
No, they are not.
Yes. So which is the actual account
The
number?
actual account number is 09
Okay.
101 90018
Yes.
dash 01. That's the account number.
So what is the other number?
The ID number could refer to the number that is linked to the Kerawan Area Council. But I can make further clarifications
Yes,
on
please
this
make further clarification and let us know.
and let-
Yes,
yes,
what
please.
is it related to?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Secretary, can I have the document, please? The statement of account for Kerawan Area Council with account number 091090001801, covering the period 1st May 2018 to 31st of December 2021. Together with a letter dated the 2nd of June 2023 addressed to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry on all local government councils and connected matters, with caption summons to a witness to produce documents, Kerawan Area Council, and a mandate card, a mandate card with First International Bank under the First International Bank letterhead, is hereby admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/KEAC/Vista/BE/004.
As a commission, please. Please take us through the next statement.
The next area council is Basse Area Council.
How many accounts do they have with you?
We have 3 accounts. Please.
Can you tell us about the 3 accounts, please?
And the signatories are Usman Toure,
Yes.
Lamin Suso,
Yes.
and Manlafi Baji.
And what is the mandate?
The mandate is A plus B. That's signatory A plus signatory B, or signatory C plus signatory B and signatory A. A plus B or C plus B plus A.
Okay. And is this for all 3 accounts?
Yes, please.
Usman Toure is A signatory. He's the CEO. Lamin Suso, Director of Finance, B signatory. And Manlafi Baji, C signatory.
Yes, please.
Acting Finance Manager, I think. Mr. Edet, can you identify the statements? Is this one statement, and this one statement?
Yes, please.
Okay. Chairperson, I apply to tender the statements of account for Bassa Area Council with Now Vista Bank, Gambia Limited, bearing account numbers 0810180022501, 0806080022504, and 408-308-0049-20349 in a bundle, as well as the letter detailing the status of the accounts and attaching the mandate card. Sorry, Mr. Edit, are these all current accounts?
Yes, please. One of them is a loan account. I think the last one is a loan. One is a
The
loan
smallest
account.
one?
The smallest one, yes, please.
So they have a loan with your bank.
Yes, please.
Could you provide us with the documents in respect of the loan as well?
I will, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Edet, the loan account, is it the one with ending with 349? Have a look at it, please.
Yes, but the one ending with 349 has a zero balance, which means it was repaid. But there is another one attached to it, which is the one ending with 445. That one has a debit balance of 1.6 million.
So is that two accounts then?
Yes, please, attached to that.
So
But they are with different account numbers.
They are with different account numbers, yes.
So could you provide us with the loan documents for both of those and confirmation that it's actually been paid, one of them?
The statement of account for Bassa Area Council with account number 0810180022501, being a current account, and statement of account which is a loan account bearing account number 408-308-0049-20349, and statement of account bearing account number 08060-800-22504, being a loan account. The first one covering the period from Mr. Ede, can you kindly refer us to the period for the account for 349, the period? Sorry, we are finding it difficult because the accounts, the way they are presented to us, is not, is not consistent with some of the ones that are stated. So that is why we are having some challenge.
For this particular account, it's from 14th January 2022.
14th January
14th January 2022
to
to 24th January 2022.
Thank you. Let me take again the evidence on the documents. The statement of account for Basse Area Council being a current account with account number 08101 800 22501 and account number, statement of account with account number 08060 800 22504, covering the period from 1st of May 2018 through to 31st of December 2021, and statement of account with account number 408-308-0049 20349, covering the period 14th January 2022 to 24th of January 2022, and are hereby admitted in evidence together with a letter dated the 2nd of January 2023 addressed to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry on all local government councils and connected matters with a caption summons to a witness to produce documents, Basse Area Council, with their mandate form or card, as all admitted in a bundle and marked as LGC/BSC/Vista/BED/005.
As a commission, please. Mr. Edet, can you take us through the other statement?
The next is Brikama Area Council.
How many accounts do they have with your bank?
They have 3 active accounts and 1 fixed deposit account that was terminated.
Okay.
That was from May 2018 up to June 2021. That was when it was terminated, the fixed deposit accounts. But
And the other accounts are current accounts?
they are current accounts, yes, please. And 1 loan, 2 loans accounts. 2 loans account and 1 current account, which are stated in the covering letter.
And who are the signatories to the account? And what is their mandate?
The signatories are Alhaji Jeng, Modu Jonga, and Ibrahima Sawane. The mandate is any 2 to sign.
Could you also provide us with the details of the fixed deposit account and the loan accounts?
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sadiq.
Yeah. Okay. Chairperson, the witness has provided statements for 4 accounts, I believe. 2 of them are loan accounts. 1 is a fixed deposit account, and the 4th is a current account.
Current account, yes, please.
So the loan accounts bear account numbers 4033-033-5715-0265 and 4033-033-5715-0295. The fixed deposit account bears account number 03103-4033-2002, and the current account bears account number 03101-433-2001, and these are all for Brikama Area Council. And there's also a letter containing the status of their accounts and accompanied by a copy of the mandate card for the accounts. I apply to tender all these documents in a bundle.
The statement of account for Brikama Area Council being current account with account number 0310140332001 and a fixed deposit account bearing account number 03103-4033-2002, covering the period 7th of May 2018 through to 6th of June 2023. And the statement of account for the period 1st of can you give this to the witness, please? Can he let us know? Because I cannot get this. And this one? Let him read it properly. Can you first give me the account for the fixed deposit, the period covered therein?
The fixed deposit is
No, the fixed deposit is here. That
Yes.
one is transparent. I can see it
okay.
properly.
the statement of account. The number is 403 30 35 71 50265. That's
And what's the period?
the period is from the period is from 1st January 2022 to 31st January 2023. 1st January 2022 to 31st January 2023.
So you do agree with me that it is difficult to read it because it's serialized. And is that the way it comes from the system?
No, this is the way it comes from the system. It has to do with the system.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
please.
Then give me the other numbers.
The account number for this one is 403 30 33 57 15 02 95.
Period.
And the period is from 1st January 2022 up to 31st January 2023.
Thank you. And the first one is, what is it? Is it a loan account, deposit, or what?
Both of them are loan accounts.
Loan accounts, okay.
But I would also want to draw your attention to the covering letter that is attached to this account.
It's noted. Thank you. You can collect it. I would take the evidence again in admitting the statements. The statement of account for Brikama Area Council, which is a current account with account number 0310140332001, covering the period 1st May 2018 through to 31st of December 2021, and account number statement of account with account number 40330337150265, covering the period 1st of January 2022 to 31st of January 2023, being a loan account, and the statement of account bearing account number 40330337150295, covering the period 1st January 2022 to 31st of January 2023, also being a loan account, and a statement of account which is a fixed deposit account covering the period 7th of May 2018 through to 6th of June 2023, bearing account number 031034033202, and a letter dated the 2nd of June 2023, addressed to the chairperson of the Commission of Inquiry on all local government councils and connected matters, with caption summons to a witness to produce documents, Brikama Area Council, together with the mandate form. Mandate form is hereby admitted all in a bundle and marked as LGC/BAC/Vista/BE/006.
As the Commission pleases. Mr. Eder, do you have any more statements or documents for us?
No, please.
Okay. I have no further questions for the witness, but he's been asked to provide more documents in respect of the loan agreements and other documents.
And the E system, the E.
Yes. Could you also kindly provide soft copies of the statements?
Which statements, please?
All of the statements that you have provided to the
Okay.
Commission.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll need the.
Soft
The
copies.
registrar, sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The registrar will provide you the email to
Thank you.
produce.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edet. We hope to see you to bring the remaining documents to the Commission.
I will, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are discharged. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Witness, can you please call the...
Welcome back, Mr. Witness. May I remind you that you are still under oath before I pass the floor to Madam Chair for continuation of our proceedings. Thank
Sure.
you.
Welcome back, Mr. Sow.
Thank you.
We had to interpose because we asked another witness to present some certain documents,
Okay.
and we gave him time.
Okay.
So we may proceed, Council. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. So, I'll refer you to page 24 of the audit report that we were looking at.
Which page, ma'am?
24.
24, yes, please.
Now, it is observed at paragraph 6.15 that a joint account was opened, or, well, a joint account was supposedly opened by Bassa Area Council with 5C Energy Limited. Can you tell us about that?
So what happened here is Basse Area Council went into an agreement with 5C. It's a company that has provided them with, I think, a digitalized receipt or digitalized revenue collection system. And part of the agreement was that they would have joint accounts where both parties would be signatories to the account. And so that once collections are made, monies or funds are lodged into that joint account for the purpose of the sharing of the revenue. I think the audit team observed that that was in the contract, but that was a clear violation of the LGA Act, which prohibit the council from having another third party to be signatory to the account. I think sometimes along the line there was some communication between the council and the company, saying that this was flagged, saying that they cannot go ahead with the joint account. But the company wrote back and said, no, you will have to, because this is part of the contract that you have signed. So we did not see any evidence of the joint account being opened. So we assume that that never happened. And the other thing is that, because we couldn't see any funds being shared between the company and Basse Area Council. So the contract was for a number of years, but the audit team did not have evidence to indicate that there has been any revenue sharing between Basse Area Council and 5C.
Do you know whether the contract was implemented in any way? Because from what I see, they were meant to share the revenue 50-50 in the first and second years. Third and fourth year, 45% to 5C Energy, 55% to Basse Area Council. Fifth and sixth year, 40% to 5C and 60% to Basse Area Council, and it goes on till the 10th year. So it appears that it's a 10-year contract, and Basse Area Council would be sharing its revenue with a third party. Do you know whether any authorization was obtained to enter into such an agreement?
No, that evidence wasn't provided to the audit team, so we could not, we were not provided with evidence to indicate that the council had the authority from the local government ministry to enter into such agreement. And so the other thing also pertaining to this profit revenue sharing, there was no evidence provided to the audit team with respect to how much was collected and what percentage went to who, to the 4C, and then what went to Basse Area Council. So the conclusion from that is that even though the contract went into effect, and 5C did provide those machines that provide digitalized receipts, there is no evidence that any revenue has been shared between 5C and Basse Area Council. So we don't know what happened. I guess we saw correspondence where 5C continued to write to demand payments, but we have no evidence that Basse Area Council has made payments.
Are you in a position to provide the Commission with the agreement as well as the correspondence between the Council and 5C?
Yes.
Could you kindly provide that at a later date?
Sure.
Thank you.
Council, may I ask?
Of course.
Yes, you have indicated in your observation that 5C Energy Company Limited contract to the Basse Area Council was to provide digitalized system.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you availed for you to verify the system that was provided to them?
Yes, they had provided them with machines that would provide digitalized receipts. Yes, that was verified. They did actually provide them with the system.
Thank you. Council, you can proceed.
Thank you. I note that the audit report has referred to the provisions of the Local Government Finance and Audit Act on appropriation of funds, but the Public Finance Act also would apply to this situation, because Section 19 of the Public Finance Act provides that a public officer shall not enter into an agreement or arrangement for the receipt or custody of public money by an outsider unless the minister has first given authorization in writing for the agreement or the arrangement. And under this act, the minister is the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs. I'm just wondering, is there a reason that it's only the provisions of the Local Government Act that are prevalent in the report?
That's the act that the audit team have reviewed. I'm sure the act that you cited might be relevant as well, but then for the purpose of the audit, it was just limited to this to the Local Government Act.
Okay, thank you.
further to that, you had recourse to the Local Government Finance and Audit Act, and specifically, to be more specific, Section 13 sub 3 of the Act.
Right.
Thank you.
Now, page 26 of the report deals with improper filing system. And this is something that has been prevalent in pretty much all the audit reports in respect of this particular council. And I note that it's still an issue at the time of preparing this report. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, I mean, this was really, poor document management. It was difficult. As the audit team has noted, there has not been a proper filing system in place, and this does impact the ability to easily locate documents once they are needed. So this was just because part of the audit exercise is also to look at all the processes to see where improvement needs to take place and be highlighted. Even if there is no financial component, we only don't look at financial component in our audit. We look at also all the issues that are relevant for the day-to-day functioning of the council. And this is really part of that, just to make sure that everything that we think is relevant is observed and recommendation made for improvement.
Paragraph 6.17 talks about mobility in the council, that there's no mobility in the council. This is, again, another issue that arose from the national audit reports, because we had cause to look at this issue previously. They didn't have a register of assets that contained all the assets that the council had, which would include vehicles and things like that.
Yeah.
And they were using, staff were using their own personal vehicles. So I know that this is still an issue.
Yes.
Can you?
Yes, I mean, it's still an issue, as the audit team has indicated. I don't think the council has a lot of vehicles that they use for their official functions. So what has happened is staff tend to use their own personal vehicle to run council's affairs, including, of course, having to bear the cost of maintaining those vehicles as well. We thought that that is not ideal. That's why it's an observation in the report, so that council is able to try to procure their own vehicle for council activities.
They have responded that they will be purchasing, well, they have budgeted for the purchase of one vehicle, of a new vehicle in 2023. Having seen the issues on the ground, do you think that one vehicle would be sufficient to address the issues that are raised in the report?
I don't think it is. I'm sure it's probably because of budgetary constraint. Maybe that is why they are budgeting for just one vehicle for 2023. But obviously, they need more than one vehicle to carry out council activities.
So you had stated in the report that the council has been responsible for regular maintenance and fueling of those vehicles. And at the beginning of the report, there was also the issue of no fuel log being maintained by the council.
Yeah.
What are the joint risk implications of these two?
Well, I think that without having a fuel log, the council would not have an account of how much they are spending on fuel. Who is being allocated what. It's important that they have a fuel log, and so that the council would know how much stock they purchase per month, for instance, and how much is allocated to individual or for the purpose of running council activities. In the absence of that, it's difficult. They could be spending way too much money on fuel, and some of that would be used for personal errands. So that's the risk of not having maintained a fuel log. And of course, when people use their own personal vehicle, I'm assuming the council would provide them with fuel. You know, it is just natural that they will use their vehicles with council fuel to run their own personal errands.
Thank you. They have said that they will, purchase a vehicle as soon as they start receiving payments of demand notes and government rates. It's 2023. It's now middle of the year. Do you know whether they've done anything towards that recommendation?
Well, I mean, it's council's obligation, responsibility to be collecting, you know, rates. So there is no evidence that is presented to us, you know, indicating that they have collected sufficient, you know, revenue to purchase a vehicle or otherwise. But like I said at the beginning, most of these are management responses, and what we do as internal auditor is to hold management to these to their promises. This is what they promise to do in response to our recommendation. So, you know, a follow-up audit would determine whether some of these recommendations or some of these promises by management are actually being followed through.
I'm just being reminded that it's time for prayers, Chairperson.
Yes, it's time for prayers. But before we go, let me just ask this question. You have noted that government subvented 2 million
Correct.
to the council, right?
Yes.
And then you've explained what the provision of section 6 subsection 3 has indicated, that it is normally by way of grant.
Right.
And you have explained when and how the councils can access that particular grant.
Right.
And then you went on to further observe that an amount of 2 million was subvented to the Bassa Area Council,
Right.
for the implementation of a project.
Correct.
And you said the moment the amount was received, 1.3 million was withdrawn by Naba Krubali on the 18th of December 2021 by the council, and another withdrawal of 150,000 and another withdrawal of 800,000 was made from the bank by the same person. Interview with Mr. Krubali about the withdrawals, he claimed that 800,000 was deposited to Vista Bank, right? And 300,000 was also deposited to Supersonics, and 100,000 was given to the chief executive officer, that is the CEO, and the remaining 100,000 was given to the finance director. The 300,000 he claimed to be deposited in Supersonic was on the 17th of December, before the withdrawal of the 1.3. And what you did was you did an annex.
Yes.
Showing exactly who withdrew what. And you further indicated that the Director of Finance withdrew another 400,000 from the council's account, which was from Vista Bank. And on the 23rd of March 2023, you said he refunded 100,000. And the audit team still insists that the Director of Finance must refund 100,000 from the subvention. Naba Krubali is also said to yet to refund 300,000. And you further also went on to note that 26,894,181.02 loan from the bank without approval from the ministry was taken by the council. And you also noted that Section 14.1 of the law of the Finance and Audit Act has given them power to borrow. A council which says a council may, with the prior approval of the minister, can raise a loan for the discharge of its function. So my question is, what happened to the 26,894,181 together with these additional sums that I quoted earlier, and these withdrawals from Trust Bank, 1.6 million on the 13th of January 2020, another withdrawal on the same 13th of March 2020 from Ajib Bank, 1 million, 27th of July, Ajib Bank, 415,234.25, 27th of August, 665,600, on the 22nd of January 2021, 1 million, 25th of June 2021, 850,000, 7th of September 2021, 10 million, 14th of October 2021, 5 million, 24th of January 2022, 4,663,346.77, and 23rd of June, 250,000. Then you have 22nd of September, 800,000, and 8th of September, 250,000, and on the 11th of October, from Reliance Finance, 400,000, which gives you the total amount of 26,894,181.2. So before we go for the break, because there are a series of such amounts been missing, you understand, between the Director of Finance, the CEO, and the acting, which you have tabulated and made clear as to when these withdrawals were done. We will come to all these sums when we come back from the break, but I just want you to give us an idea of, you understand, what happened.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I think it's better to take them individually.
Okay.
Let's say starting with the 2 million, the government subvention.
Yes.
Which was received on December 17, 2021.
Yeah.
So the evidence that was obtained was that once the subvention was received, the 2 million, the cashier, Ndaba Kurubali, did withdraw 1.3 million from the bank. It's a trust bank account. By that time...
So, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
So, during the course of your auditing, did you find out when this money was withdrawn? On
Yes.
what project was it spent on?
Well, the thing, that was the difficulty that the audit team had to grapple with, because they were just withdrawing money from one account and paying it to another. So they were just moving money around. And so it was difficult to tie those withdrawals to specific projects, to specific payments. Rather than using bank checks to pay vendors or contractors, they would withdraw the cash and then be making cash payments themselves. So let's say, for instance, if they withdraw the 1.3 million, if the cashier decides to keep that money, she would be paying the vendors, and there is no reconciliation between the finance director, who actually authorizes those withdrawals, and the cashier. So sometimes they would withdraw money from one account, and then from one bank account, and then pay it to a different bank account, or split it among different bank accounts. So that's why we're trying. I mean, and it's always difficult to see how that money was spent. You know, so that is why, because we have not been provided evidence tying those withdrawals to specific payment. That is why we are calling them unauthorized withdrawal, because that is not how the council should operate. You know, that is not good accounting practice. Payments are supposed to be supported with payment vouchers, And checks are supposed to be made to vendors, not to staff, individual staff, and the staff having to make payments, to different vendors. So, an example was the 1.2 million, which was a subvention. The cashier withdrew 1.3. She at some point paid 100,000 to the finance director, 100,000 to the to the CEO, and paid another 800,000 to Vista Bank, paid 300,000 to Supersonic. So it was just a confused, financial arrangement that the council undertook, and we were not able to tie those payments, those withdrawals, to specific payments. There was no evidence to say that this 1.3 million was spent on paying this or procuring that. That was not possible because of the way the accounting was done.
So for the monies that were paid to the banks, that is Supersonic and
Vista.
And Vista Bank.
Yes.
Were there withdrawals made? Were you presented with statements showing whether those monies were withdrawn or whether those monies are still in the bank?
No, they are not. Of course, we had access to the bank statements, and we saw with payments to those bank accounts at the same time withdrawal. They would make deposit and turn around and make withdrawal. So that, yes, we've seen evidence of whatever payments, deposits have been made, they've turned around, and they also and make a withdrawal as well.
Okay. All right.
At some point, we were able to do a reconciliation of some of these withdrawals, and just to try to make sense of where the money went, to the various banks and to the various accounts and who got what. With respect to these 2 million, we were able to narrow it down to a point where I think there was 1,000 we couldn't account for. Sorry, 10,000. And the cashier actually agreed that, she agreed with the audit team that the 10,000 is something she has to pay back. So we were able to determine from the 2 million, what got paid to who. But that doesn't mean that, let's say, the payment, the 100,000 to the CEO and the finance director, we are not able to track what was that money used for. We just know that this was how the 2 million was distributed among the different parties. But what they did with the money, we were not able to have evidence to substantiate how that money was spent.
Okay, so then the next issue, that is the withdrawals from the different bank accounts, because these are different from the 2 million.
Yes.
Yes. So can you tell us something about that?
Yes. So the way the council basically operated is they just operated a cash-based system. Like I said, they were not making checks to vendors. They would just withdraw money and then keep it with themselves, and be paying vendors. And so that is difficult to track. That is, we could not tie payments. Obviously, some of the withdrawals were made to genuine vendors, but it's without having supporting documents tying those withdrawals to those payments. It's difficult because that's not how the accounting system is supposed to function. At least if they had proper record of those withdrawals and tying those withdrawals to specific payments, yes, you can excuse the fact that, they violated accounting principle or, good practice by withdrawing funds and holding them with them. But if they had, kept proper record of the withdrawals and then tying them against payment until they zero out, then at least you can say, okay, fine, we know where the money went. But in this instance, we cannot. We have no evidence to conclude that the money was spent on X, Y, and Z. Even though it's reasonable to assume that those withdrawals have been used to finance council's activities, because I'm sure, they've made genuine payments, they've paid salaries, they've paid other things, and all those funds were from the withdrawals they made.
Yes, would your explanation go to substantiate also, the same thing for the 26,894,181.2?
Yes, it says a loan from this. Our observation for the 26 million was that they've contracted these loans without having the proper approval from the Ministry of Local Government, because they are allowed, the regulation that we cited give them the authority to contract loans, but they have to have a prior approval from the ministry before they're able to do that. Yeah. So that because ultimately, for instance, because they're a local government, if they take loans and default on that loan, technically the government of the Gambia could make those loans good. They can be held liable for those loans. So that is why the consent of the minister should be sought, so that they make a due diligence on the need for those loans, because the government can be left, with the burden of having to service those loans.
Yes. Now, if I may come in again, you have also said that their council was not aware of a 15 million and a 10 million, that is 10 million from Supersonics Microfinance,
yes,
and 5 million from Vista Bank, that even their own council was not aware.
Correct.
That they took these monies,
yes,
from these banks.
Yes.
Yes, can you shed light
yes,
on that?
Because normally, the CEO and the finance director should not be able to commit the council without having the approval of the general council, without having a resolution, for instance, by the council authorizing them to enter into a loan agreement with a particular bank. So the audit team has discovered that, yes, the council was aware or have given at least approval on some of the loans, but the 5 million and the 10 million was something that they were not aware of. So you can conclude that this was probably done behind council's back, by the chief executive and the finance director, because council wasn't aware of those loans.
And during the course of your exercise, were you able to find out where this $15 million has gone to?
No, we are not.
You were not presented with any information, document, project, or activity that they might have used this money for?
Well, like I said, Madam Chair, that's the challenge the audit team had, okay. Because it wasn't. If they had entered into a loan agreement with a bank and used the proceeds of the loan to make payments, and those payments went directly to a vendor or to a contractor by way of check, then you can easily do a reconciliation and see how that money was spent. But in this instance, that did not happen because everything to them was cash. So, and we were not able to tie those withdrawals that they make from the bank to specific payments. So, like I said, I'm sure some of this or most of this money went to the council to pay council's activities, but we could not make that linkage. We could not make that connection because the way they ran, the affairs of the council when it came to finance.
You have also stated in your report that they collect tax, trade license, etc.
Yes.
So, and during this period, they have taken over 26 million loan. And what happened to the taxes they were collecting?
Somewhere in the report, we have noted that there is a drop in terms of their revenue projection. I'm assuming that part of the loan, because it seems, the council was always operating an overdraft. They had hardly been in the green. They're always in the red. So what the audit team has observed that it's like they will get money, from one bank and then run and pay another, and then get money from another and then run and pay another. So they were just shuffling money around. So it was difficult to establish what the true financial state of the council was because of the way it was being run. Yes, they were still doing projects, and they were, collecting revenue. But I think the council was in a deep financial hole, so that whatever comes in get easily swollen in, because there would be a loan to service or an overdraft to pay.
Yes, you have also indicated that the finance director paid into his own account $6.4 million.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this was also evidence obtained by the team that the finance director actually had registered a business and was paying council funds into that account. That was in violation of council policy, council rules, but that was evident that was obtained by the audit team.
So, by way of just going further, were these monies refunded to council account? Were you aware if there were any steps
No,
taken?
not to. There is no evidence that was brought to the audit team that those monies or funds have been refunded back to council.
So the business entity that you are referring to, if according to your report, is the Alatentu agency.
That's correct, ma'am.
All right. I think it's a convenient point to stop for prayers and lunch. We will reconvene. Thank you so much. We may rise.